Simonai van Eren, Week 3 Summary for Physics 112. First, we had to go back to the 4D Humanity article and we had to go respond to our fellow classmates. I'm going for an A, so I have my 8 responses, like you can see. Next, we had to watch a documentary Waiting for Superman and respond our thoughts on that, which was a very enlightening but very sad and even aggravating documentary about the American education system and how it is basically failing the students, which is really, really sad. We also had to pick our controversial debate topics, but this time it's going to be an in-person debate and we can work in groups of 1-on-1 or 2-on-2. So I'm working with Audrey, Natasha, and Cole, and our topic is humans have a significant impact on global climate. Our neat resource for this week was about Higgs, or the Higgs field, or even sometimes called the God particle. I found this little animation that was posted with an article, a relating article about two physicists who won the Nobel Prize for how they explained this. This was all on the New York Times' website, and this was a very, very cool model relating the Higgs field. It's a very difficult concept for most people to a field of snow. It was really interesting and it made me understand the topic, so I shared it as my neat resource. We also had to do our Arduino projects 5, 6, and 7. Here's a little video of me doing number 5. And my sister is the worst camera person in the world, doing it upside down. Well, there you can see that the numbers are changing as I am turning, and yeah. Here's a video of me doing project 6. As I put my finger over the photoresistor, it makes different frequencies, letting in the light, causing the speaker to give off a different frequency. And finally, here's number 7, where you basically made a little keyboard. Once again, as you press the different keys, the different values of input are shown here. So next is a video of how we were playing around in class with reflection and refraction. which was really interesting. And here's a little video of what my table came up with. Yeah, here we were seeing how the different beams give off a different reflection or refraction, and we were making a table of the difference between the curved and the flat. Next up, we have a little demonstration that David did on precession and how that affects light and reflection and refraction. Now I'm going to go through all my pictures of what I've done in class, and as well as a few Arduino pictures. So this one is Project 7, the keyboard, how everything looked when it was assembled. This is my lazy note-taking. Here we had to, in our groups, David gave us different things to look up. This was my groups, and we had ultraviolet light, radio frequencies, and radiation, microwave radiation, infrared, X-rays, gamma rays, more lazy note-taking. Here we were looking at the color spectrum through light and how blue, red, and green are the primary colors, and how when looking at reflection and what color it gives off, is the color you see is the one absorbed and the rest is all reflected. No, different. It is the color you see is the one that's reflected back to your eye, where the other colors are just being absorbed. So with white, all the colors will reflect and you will see white, and where black, all the colors are absorbed. Here is just how you get different color spectrums. The secondary colors of cyan, magenta, and yellow. Here we did a fun little color table where that just explained how the different colors basically worked with the reflection of light. This is more on our when we played around with the reflection and refraction of light. Here we were more lazy note-taking on law of reflection and the law of refraction, or Snell's law. Here we did a spreadsheet in Excel for doing the math for us on Snell's law, and how we had our tables of values that we put in for curved and flat with refraction. We were also looking at polarizing and how polarized lenses work. Polarized lenses basically block out glare, and how glare works. Here's my project 5, how it looked assembled. Project 6, how it looked assembled. There you go, back to 7. The main thing I've learned was definitely the Higgs law, or the Higgs particle and Higgs field, and that was really interesting to learn more about that. Also, how different light's primary colors is from my years of taking art and learning those primary colors and secondary colors, and what do you mix to make a certain color is pretty different. Also learned of all the different rays, gamma ray, X-ray, infrared light, ultraviolet light, where they come from, similar particles to them, and how light and reflection of light and refraction of light works.